Hi everyone, thank you for joining me here at Psychic Tarot by Iris. So happy to be here with you, and thank you for spending this time with me. I have 2 more zodiac signs to post for the month of April. So grateful that you have had patience with me this month. I've been doing a lot of readings and haven't been able to post the way I would like to. I'm hoping to post for May, the last week of April, so that I'll be on time and you can use whatever messages resonate with you a lot sooner. Now, please like, comment, and share. And right next to the subscribe button, there's a little bell, and if you click on that, you'll find that you'll be notified about any videos that I will upload. And also, please, as I said, subscribe. I will be posting these 2 zodiac signs. The one that comes up now, that'll be your sun sign, your moon sign, and your rising sign. So go through the videos, and what we normally do is check in with all of those, the sun sign, the moon sign, and the rising sign, to get a general idea of how our energies are going to be played out in the month of April. And as I said, these messages will not resonate with everyone. It's impossible. So please, if you're wanting a one-on-one with spirit messages just for you, you can contact me at psychictarotbyiris@gmail.com. The rest of the ways on how to contact me will be in the drop-down menu. And there you will find also all the names to the cards that I am using for this reading. Well, thank you again for joining me, and let's begin. Let's see which is the next sign I'll be reading. All right, this one, and it is Virgo. All right, Virgo, it is your turn, and I want to. There's a reader on YouTube, and her name is Veroosh, and you can find her under Veroosh.com. She's an awesome reader, and I just admire her so much. I mean, she does astrology with the tarot cards, and it's very informative, and she has a beautiful way of conveying messages. So if you're ever interested in touching base with her channel, please do. She's a wonderful, wonderful lady. And again, a shout out to Veroosh, and you will find her at Veroosh.com. Okay, so Virgo, let's begin your reading. Let's see what kind of energies you might be touching base with. All right, let's see. And normally I lay everything out in the interest of time, but this particular month I just decided to do it this way. So please let me know what you like to see, and I will do my very best to accommodate you, and so that it's pleasurable for both of us, what you like to see and what I like to do. Okay, Virgo, we've got the Knight of Wands. Wow, that's a nice way to start. And I'll consider this either the shadow card for the entire reading, or it can be considered also the soul card, the soul, the main message for this particular reading. And in this particular, now it is now the Knight of Wands, and that could be a Sagittarius, an Aries, or a Leo. So this could mean someone coming into the situation this month, or whatever it is you are engaging. It means fast energy, passionate, creative, someone who's very social and outgoing. Sometimes this card for me means that whoever is involved is either considering relocating residence or changing jobs. That's also another scenario. So there is a lot that this energy implies, but I like the fact that it's fast moving, that it's energetic, that it's creative, and you're on your way. So anything that, it's all new, because when you're heading from east to west, it's bringing in the new. So it's not anything that you've been working with already. It's something that's coming in that's brand new for you, Virgo. All right, so there we go. Next message is, we've got the 3 of Wands, and the 3 of Wands is in reverse. Now this can mean a few things. This can mean, Virgo, that there's expansion on the way. It's just not happening as quickly as you would like it to, but there's expansion in the foreseeable future. And it also could mean that the wait for, we call it waiting for your ship to come in, but maybe the wait is over, and so whatever you were expecting, whatever you were thinking of expanding, the possibility is existing right now. It could also mean another scenario is that perhaps you're deciding you honestly want to relocate. You want to relocate residence or a job, and the Three of Wands in reverse would indicate that maybe this is not quite the right time to take that step. All right, let's put those down. Let's see what your next message is. And that would be the Magician. And that is governed by Mercury. And that is considered the planet of communication. And it's also the planet of fast moving. It takes only 88 days for Mercury to circle the sun. So it's a speed type of thing. So as we started out saying that the energy is fast moving and it's on its way, energy is in momentum, and now you are creative. You should trust your skills. You should trust your abilities. You should trust yourself as far as how you are communicating yourself to others. Give yourself a little more credit than possibly you are already giving yourself. So if it's not the right time for the expansion, if that's the situation, you want to move or you want to relocate jobs or residence, and you're feeling as though it's not quite the right time, but it's close, not quite, then if if it is involving a career, then perhaps the need for more education is needed. Perhaps whatever you need to enhance your skill set, if you were to bring that in, that would assist you. Okay, let's see what the next message is. And we have the Justice card. And we have the Justice card in reverse. Okay, so perhaps there's something that needs to be balanced out. So perhaps there's something that needs to be worked on in order to create a balance before you actually move forward, before your ship actually comes in and everything, and you're feeling much more grounded. Because perhaps according to this Three of Wands in reverse, it might be that you're not feeling as stable as you would like to, and not feeling as though you are ready to move, to take that step. But you kind of want everything to move rather quickly, according to the Knight of Wands. You're fast-paced, and you're kind of wanting that to happen. But it feels as though there's a degree of balance that needs to be implemented. And there's also the idea that perhaps you're not communicating yourself to others logically. You're not being strategic in how you communicate to others. So it could be a possibility that be more logical in the steps that you take to move forward. There's a lot of energy in play, very exciting energy, and perhaps you just need a minute or two, maybe a little more than a minute or two, but to think it out and find balance for yourself. Okay, the next message is, we have the Six of Cups there. And the Six of Cups for me implies it has several meanings. It could be in this particular situation that you're moving towards something. Someone has offered you something and you're moving towards it. Let's say you want to relocate because you've met up with an old love, and you decided he has proposed to you, and you've decided that you want to move. And that is kind of fast moving energy. So perhaps someone has offered you something that is really enticing and you want to take advantage of it. It also means touching base with energies or people from the past, and that it could be thoughts and ideas and feelings that are very fulfilling, that make you feel good, and you've been touching base with those. All right, let's see what the next message is. And you've got the Two of Pentacles. And the Two of Pentacles is right underneath the Three of Wands. So that kind of implies, or I get the sense that there's a need for a little more balance. There's a need for a little more juggling before you can actually move forward. It could be financial situations that need to be adjusted. And as you can see from the picture, the background is a little up and down and a little erratic. So balance is definitely required. And being that we got the Justice card in reverse, there needs to be a little more, take the time to logically decide what steps you need in order to manifest your desires. All right, your next message is, we have the Six of Swords, but you got it in reverse. So that kind of means it's not really the time to just full speed ahead. It's got to be a little slower. So wherever it is that you are and whatever it is that you're doing at the moment, it feels as though just slow the pace down a little bit. Do a little more thinking before you decide to move forward. There's a few things that are not quite settled that might be emotionally distressing in both these cards. So it feels that emotionally you need to balance out a little more before you decide to move. Okay, next we have the Eight of Wands, but we got it in reverse. So the Eight of Wands in reverse is, it could indicate that maybe travel will be delayed, or travel is not exactly the right thing to do at this moment. Maybe you're not as prepared as you would like to be in order to travel. It could be that projects that you have started are in momentum but not quite being finished. You're not at the you're in the process of creating situations that will accomplish these, but as of yet it's a work in progress. So you're not quite where you want to be just yet in order to move forward in the direction that you want to go in as quickly as you want to do it. So it just indicates slow the pace a little bit down before you make your choices. Be very logical and create balance. Don't allow your emotions to interfere with what needs to be done for yourself. All right, so I'm going to use the smaller cards, my smaller tarot. They're Chiral Machetes, Grand Lux deck, and I just love using it as clarifiers. So let's see. Okay, let's get some clarity on the Justice card. Let's see what's not in balance. All right, so we have the Four of Swords, and you got the Four of Swords in reverse. So there might have been a period where you should have stopped for a while and thought out your ideas, where you might have needed to rest some before you move forward in any particular direction. So the Four of Swords in reverse, I sense that whenever I get this card, it means now is the time to implement an idea, a particular idea that you want to put into motion. So, and it's usually something that you have really thought out. So if it's an idea that you are working on, this is the time to implement it. I feel as though it will turn around the energy for that Justice card. Let's see. Let's pull out another one for that. And here we have the Knight of Coins in reverse. So that kind of, I sense as though the need to be more focused, the need to be more practical about how you need to proceed in order to get going with and balance out your needs. So you need to be a little bit more practical. Put that idea that has occurred to you, Virgo, that would be of benefit to you, that you have already worked on. And it could be one of these projects that are in motion that are just not quite finished. So definitely put that idea that you have come up with and make it work for you. And I know you can, Virgo. All right, so here we go. I'm going to pull out two clarifying cards for this energy that's in reverse here. So we have the Chariot in reverse, and that is the number 7. And we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Now, what I would say about that, the Chariot, is in order to accomplish these goals, in order to do your traveling, in order to get the messages that you might need, because this might indicate that messages that you're supposed to be receiving, you have not yet received. That's a possibility as well. But I feel as though with the Chariot card in reverse, perhaps you need to be a little more disciplined, a little more focused in how you move forward. It's taking control. Perhaps someone else is guiding you, or someone else is involved and they have taken control. And so things have been taken away from you. But it feels as though now, I sense as though this is the time for you to step up and take control of the situation. Harness your resources. Discern what it is you have available to you. What skills do you have that you know you are really good at? Communication, at what is it that you have available to you that you can use to enhance or make the situation work out quicker in your benefit? And we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, and the Wheel of Fortune speaks of cycles, and it speaks of completion, something being completed and you're ready to go to the next stage. So it being in reverse would just indicate to me that this is it's not finished. It's nowhere near finished. And you really need to harness your resources, discipline your thoughts, focus your attention, and take control so that you can move forward in the direction you want to go in. Okay, so let's do an angel message. And I did do a shout out to Veroosh, and Veroosh.com. You could reach her that way. And she has been doing YouTube for a very long time. She's very skillful. I have been a reader all my life and professionally over 30 years, but not doing it in front of the camera. And believe me when I tell you, that's a whole different world. So I hope that if she does watch this, she's not disappointed in me, and that we can, I always watch her, so I encourage you to do the same. All right, so now the angel card that came up is romance. So let's see how we can work that into your message. Now remember we spoke about some offer being made from the past. It could be someone that you have dated, someone that you were involved with in the past. That could be one scenario. And romance is being offered to you, and you're definitely wanting to go for it. So considering the angels are encouraging romance, I would say yes, most definitely go for it. But remember that before you expand yourself, you need to ground yourself a little bit more. You need to make your plans, be logical about your plans, and focus your attention. Take control of what needs to be taken control of so you can go in that direction. All right, so let's do another angel message. But being that romance has come up, oh my goodness, for the month of April, the possibility of romance for you, Virgo. I love that. All right, so here's another angel's message. Let's see what comes up. Let's see what the angels want to tell you. All right, this is sticking out over here. Let's just pull that out. And you've got Vanessa. And Vanessa, to make your decision, ask yourself, which way brings me closer to my divine purpose? Which way takes me away from it? That's a very good question. That's an excellent message. So, what choices do I need to make in reference to romance? Let's say in reference to romance. How do I turn this energy of the Justice card in reverse to the upfront? How do you do that? By making a decision, by asking yourself, if I make this choice to accept this romance, will it take me away from my divine purpose, or will it bring me closer to my divine purpose? That is a wonderful message. Okay, so Vanessa, again, what a wonderful message, and very, very insightful for our Virgos. Okay, all right, so once again, thank you all for your time. I am so happy that you have spent this with me, and I'm super happy that I got to give Veroosh a shout out, and so grateful for all of you. And as I said, I'm beginning my YouTube channel. Thank you to all my subscribers and my new subscribers. Don't forget to share and subscribe. And lots of love to you all. And please have a wonderful, wonderful April. And take your time in making your choices and be as logical as you can so that you can do you can turn your energy around and accomplish exactly what you want to accomplish for yourself. All right. So again, love and light. And till the next time, I'll see you soon.